So it's been a week since Captaincy released, and the reception seems pretty mixed. I've seen a lot of people saying this update was just kind of meh, and then other people claiming this is the best update Sea of Thieves has ever had. And I think people who are upset about the Captaincy update are mad about either one of two things. First, I think people are upset about the grind for Captaincy in the milestones and trinkets, which, let's be real, it's pretty crazy. But I think this is a good thing because it provides long-term goals for people that could span potentially across multiple seasons that provide more rewards than commendations ever did. And Rare has said that this is kind of their idea of a prestige system. People have been asking for ages to be able to reset all their faction rep when they hit max rank so they could do the grind all over again. And that's what this kind of is extremely long-term goals for people obsessed with the grind. Quick update, while I was actually editing this video, Rare put out a statement saying that they listened to the community and they nerfed the milestone grind by actually quite a bit because they, and I quote, wanted all playstyles to be represented. All playstyles, huh? You don't think you're forget? Okay, we'll get to that. Now that's the first reason people are likely upset. And I think the second reason is because the milestones within Captaincy are not retroactively considering our previous stats, and we don't know which of these stats they've been actually tracking this whole time. I really doubt they've been tracking how long we've been on fire or how long we've been sleeping in the beds. Now, those are the main concerns I've seen that people have with Captaincy, and I think we're really missing the point here. I think one thing that people really need to remember is that Rare intentionally did not put any PvP milestones in this update, and I am losing my mind. Now, most of you have probably noticed there's no milestones that relate to PvP at all. The closest being time spent on the ferry or number of cannons fired. There's even a whole section in the milestones called The Feared, which is just like how many Krakens have you killed? It's honestly a joke, but I'll tell you why. This is almost for sure a business decision by Rare because Captaincy is something that's been talked about for ages, and they know this update was going to bring a ton of new people to the game, and they did not want to give rewards for veterans shitting on new players. And I get that, but oh my God, we could have struck a balance. We could have found a middle ground, and there is so much missed opportunity here. I really do think we could have curated some PvP milestones that would not have been so hyper specific as to encourage spawn camping and things like that. Maybe even just a certain number of emissary flags you could turn into the Reaper's hideout because, oh, I don't know, maybe that's already a mechanic in the game and there's a whole faction built around syncing people with emissary flags up. Could we not have at least done that? Okay, I'm sorry for the rant. You get my point. I just really think that the potential for PvP trinkets could have been really cool. They could have done something that was a totally different type of trinket that would actually make your ship look scary to other players. Maybe something on the outside of the ship, like special lanterns, or something people would be able to see on the horizon to give them some fear the second they see you. That was originally kind of the idea for Pirate Legend, right? When the game first came out, the devs would always talk about they wanted players to have that feeling of awe and maybe even fear when seeing a PL ship coming at them. And that isn't the case at all. PL is honestly just considered like the tutorial of Sea of Thieves now. And I think this could have been a cool way to put that dynamic into the game. And yeah, it's super obvious that Rare will likely be adding new milestones in future seasons and that Captaincy will be a new form of side progression moving forward. But in a game that is supposed to be about playing how you want, PvE or PvP, it's just a bummer that Rare intentionally and directly discouraged PvPers through the lack of milestones. We really haven't had any significant PvP content for the last couple seasons, and I've said in my other videos that I really do think we needed a PvP season before Captaincy. But the biggest issue of all for me is that I genuinely do think Season 7 is one of the coolest updates to come to Sea of Thieves, and it is just sad that the huge portion of the community that enjoys PvP was not only not considered, but actively ignored. Enough being a downer. I am actually somehow enjoying this season quite a bit, and I'm super optimistic about the future of Sea of Thieves, but what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments how you feel about Season 7 and Captaincy. And if you didn't know, I give away exclusive in-game items on my stream every Wednesday and occasionally have Twitch drops at twitch.tv/blurbs. you should come hang out with us and join our Discord. Everyone in there is super awesome, and we talk about games and hang out. But besides that, as always, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video.